We want to welcome you again to the Rally Room, and once again this year we're committed to focusing on leadership and helping us all become better leaders and better at leading people in our ministries and all the things that God's called us to do. And so part of what we do here at Family Faith Church is all choose to grow in our leadership and leadership development. And so that's why in every Rally Room this year, or most of them at least, we're going to give some Rally Room leadership tips. And so we want to welcome you again. This particular month we're talking about, leading others and your relationship with others. Last month we talked about leading yourself, making sure we get ourselves in line. Why? Because we can't take people where we have not been, and you cannot give what you do not have. And so today I want to talk for a moment just about how that you as a leader must see the potential in others and encourage and cultivate that inside of them. You've got to see potential. You've got to see it. You've got to be looking for potential, looking for good, looking for, even if it's not obvious, be looking for great potential in people. That's why the enemy always wants you to become critical. The enemy wants you to look for negative. Then because immediately when you start becoming critical, religious, and judgmental, you are disqualified from ever becoming a leader. Because the very nature of a leader is to see good and bring it out of people, to see potential and bring it out of people. And so what happens so often, the enemy tries to poison us through bad circumstances, other people doing things to us. So then we become kind of judgmental, and we become, critical and all that kind of stuff. And so the first commandment that Jesus gave us is to love the Lord our God. The second commandment is to love your neighbor as yourself. And so, as we love our neighbor, we can't love our neighbor and be critical, love our neighbor and look for the negative, love our neighbor and be cynical. So we have to have literally a level of purity flowing out of our heart. And I think to do that, you have to have two things working for you. Number one, you have to be secure in yourself. See, only secure people see potential and celebrate it in others. People that are not secure in themselves, and they don't know who they are in Christ Jesus, and they've never established that inside of themselves, they're always pushing other people down, so somehow it makes them feel better or feel bigger, And I just heard a boat take off, if you heard that noise. But you got to be secure in yourself. Secondly, you have to believe in people. You have to choose to believe in people even when they fail. You have to choose to believe in people even when they struggle. And so it's important you believe in them in what you say. You choose to believe in them in your actions and what you do. That's why gossipers very seldom ever become leaders. In fact, they'll never qualify to be a leader. You can't sit around your house and talk about people and expect to be a great leader. No, you have to always, privately and publicly, be lifting people and encouraging people. So just be like the Lord. You know what the Lord wants? He wants what's best for you. He always sees the best in you. He wants what's best for you. He always sees the best in you and always expects the best out of you. I'm going to say that again. Be like Jesus. Wants what's best for you, sees the best in you, and expects the best out of you. That's what you have to be with everyone that you meet. And when we do that, man, we'll be like Jesus, and we'll be raising up amazing leaders all around us. God bless you. We'll see you next week.